What if the only thing standing between you and abundance is what you assume to be true about your life? No hustle, no begging the universe, just one radical shift in awareness. Neville Goddard didn't wait for abundance, he assumed it was already his. And it showed up. If you're ready to stop wishing and start living it, this video is for you. Why abundance isn't outside of you, it's already yours. Abundance isn't something you find. It's not out there in a bank account you haven't opened yet or a future job offer waiting to land. According to Neville Goddard, abundance is something you claim by assumption, by believing it's already yours, long before any physical evidence appears. This might sound like wishful thinking to the logical mind, but to the imaginative mind, it's the key to unlocking wealth, love, health, and more. In this guide, we'll explore what it truly means to live in the feeling of already having it. We'll dive deep into how Neville taught people to stop asking and start assuming. You'll discover practical ways to apply this daily, no vision boards or scripts required, just your awareness, belief, and decision to embody the life you desire. 1. The Law of Assumption, what Neville Goddard really taught. Neville's law of assumption is simple. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. That's it. The moment you assume something is true, and feel it deeply, your outer world must eventually reflect it. Neville insisted there was no maybe about this. Your inner world is the cause, your outer world is the effect. So, if you're still waiting for proof of abundance before you believe in it, you're doing it backwards. Key Neville quote. Change your conception of yourself and you will automatically change the world in which you live. 2. Why abundance isn't earned, it's assumed. The world has taught us that we have to earn our abundance. We must work harder, prove ourselves, and grind day and night to deserve wealth or success. But Neville flipped that script. He said the only thing you must do is assume you already are who you want to be. This means: want more money? Assume the mindset of someone who has it. Want to feel secure? Dwell in the consciousness of already being secure. Want respect? Carry yourself like someone who is deeply respected. Your assumption must feel natural, not like a fake identity, but like your truth. 3. Living from the end, what does it look like day to day? To live from the end means to walk through your day as if your desired outcome has already unfolded. Examples. You don't worry about money, because the version of you who is wealthy doesn't. You don't chase love, because the version of you who is already loved doesn't need to. You don't hope for success, you express it in your posture, your voice, your choices. Brain Pro Tip. At night before sleep, embody the feeling of already having what you want. Drift off in that state. Neville called this the most fertile ground for creation. 4. The inner conversations that shape your reality. Most people talk to themselves all day, but not in a helpful way. They reinforce lack. I'm not good enough. I never have enough money. Why would anyone choose me? Neville taught that these inner conversations are creative acts. Every time you affirm something, even silently, you're planting it in your subconscious. So begin to shift. Money comes easily to me. I'm always chosen. Everything is working in my favor. The voice in your head is the architect of your outer world. Give it something powerful to build with. 5. The bridge of incidents, how manifestations show up. When you start assuming a new reality, life begins to shift. But it often doesn't happen with fireworks. Instead, you'll see a bridge of incidents. A natural chain of events that leads you to your desire. It might look like a random call from someone who offers you an opportunity. An old limiting pattern falling away. A new idea that leads to aligned action. This is the unseen hand of your assumption rearranging your world. Trust it. Don't panic if it doesn't look like a straight path, it never is. 6. Common blocks, why you don't see results, yet. Here's why many people get stuck. They treat assumption like a wish, not a belief. They keep checking reality for proof. They talk about what they want, but live like they lack it. You must go all in. Neville said. Dare to believe in the reality of your assumption and watch the world play its part. 7. Techniques to strengthen your assumption practice. Counterclockwise arrows button revision. Reimagine past events the way you wish they had gone. This clears trauma and aligns you with new outcomes. Person in bed SATs. State akin to sleep just before sleep. Visualize and feel your desired reality. Your subconscious is most impressionable here. Mental rehearsal. See yourself living the life now. Feel it in your body. Respond emotionally to your desire as already true. Memo I am statements. I am abundant. I am chosen. I am free. Repeat these not just as affirmations, but as facts of your being. 8. Case studies, real stories of living in abundance. We'll explore real stories of individuals who applied Neville's law of assumption to eliminate debt and step into wealth. Find love after years of loneliness. Land dream careers without effort or networking. These aren't just feel-good tales. They're reminders that you are the operant power, the one who decides what's true. 9. Integration, making abundance your natural state. You don't need to get into alignment, you already are. You don't need to become someone new, you just need to drop the assumptions that contradict your abundance. When living abundance becomes natural, you no longer hope for it. You just live it. You spend as if, speak as if, and move through the world as if you already are the person you've imagined. Crystal Ball 10. Walking the talk, how to embody wealth before it shows up. You might ask, how do I act as if when my bank account says otherwise? This is where many get stuck. But here's the shift, it's not about pretending, it's about embodying. Pretending feels fake. Embodying feels natural. When Neville said to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, he didn't mean go out and recklessly spend money you don't have. He meant carry the inner state of someone who is secure, fulfilled, and abundant. Person in lotus position female sign inner embodiment examples. Walk with posture, like someone who isn't worried. Breathe like you have time, not like you're rushing for survival. Speak to yourself with kindness, not criticism. Make decisions from love and faith, not fear and doubt. It's not the outer things. It's how you show up inside. Do that, and the outer will shift automatically. Scroll 11. Real manifestation stories, based on Neville's students. Story 1, from $2 in my account to $200,000 in 6 months. A man, broke and desperate, began embodying the mindset of a wealthy business owner. Every night, he imagined receiving calls from clients. Within weeks, he got an unexpected freelance opportunity. That led to referrals, then bigger contracts. Within 6 months, his annual income crossed 6 figures, all from assuming success before it existed. Story 2, she assumed love was hers, and he came back. A woman heartbroken by a breakup didn't beg, plead, or chase. Instead, she began living as if she was already loved, already chosen. Within 3 months, her ex returned, not out of guilt, but claiming he couldn't stop thinking about her. Why? Because she stopped assuming rejection, and started radiating self-worth. These stories aren't just inspiring. They're evidence. Neville's law works when you work it. Repeat button 12. Loop breaking, how to escape cycles of lack. Many people are stuck in mental loops. It's always been this way. I can't break free. Maybe it works for others, not for me. Neville's advice? Break the loop by changing your self-concept. You are not who your past says you are. You are who you assume yourself to be now. Here's how to break old loops. Stop rehearsing past pain. Stop telling people your victim story. Stop labeling yourself by your struggles. And instead, start seeing yourself through your desired identity. Start telling the version of your story where you overcame. Start assuming, I am free. I am blessed. I am powerful. Even if your body shakes and your bank is empty, choose the assumption anyway. That's the secret. Puzzle piece 13. The invisible work that changes everything. This journey isn't about faking a lifestyle. It's about doing the invisible work. Changing assumptions in silence. Visualizing when no one's watching. Saying, thank you, for a blessing that hasn't yet appeared. Refusing to react when old patterns show up again. This is spiritual fitness. It's quiet. It's consistent. And it's everything. Speech balloon Neville. All transformation begins with an intense, burning desire to be transformed. Dare to assume you are what you want to be. You won't always feel it. You'll have moments of doubt. But the invisible work compounds. Every assumption is a seed, and seeds don't sprout the same day you plant them. Seedling 14. Daily ritual, living abundance as a habit. Here's a simple Neville-inspired daily flow to embody your desired state. Morning. As soon as you wake up, don't check your phone. Sit up. Breathe deeply. Say aloud, today, I walk in abundance. I live in alignment. Visualize 60 seconds of your dream life as already true. Afternoon. Check in, am I thinking from the state of having or lacking? If you catch negative assumptions, revise immediately. Take one small action from the energy of already having it. Night. Use SATs. Drift to sleep while imagining your dream already fulfilled. Feel the emotions. Stay with the vision until sleep takes over. Make this your way of life, not a one-off practice. You'll be shocked at how the universe adjusts. Abundance is not a future goal. It's a now reality. All it asks is that you accept it. Start now. Shift now. Don't wait for proof, become the proof. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear what you're manifesting. Drop it in the comments below. Remember, you're not here to wish for abundance, you're here to live it. If you found value in this, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's ready to step into their own power. This journey is real, and you're not alone.